Yeah, Messi. So, we just decided we're doing a podcast, eh? Fuck it, eh?
Y'all know the vibe already?
Yeah, man.
We keeping it real, let's be real. That's not the vibe. Today we have none other than the, what you call yourself, the island elephant?
Island elephant, and I have it tattooed on my arm, so you know it's a real thing, you feel me?
But, okay, my boss, you know,
Uh.
I mean, it'll make sense why the elephant, a bit, I know you're probably looking for a big animal or something to, you know.
But I big myself, so.
I know you're big, but so why the elephant?
No, you see, the thing is that as a youth, I've always admired the elephant. It's one of the only animals in Africa that lions don't fuck with. I hope I can curse. I apologize.
Yeah, you go curse. Yeah. You say what you want.
Yeah, that's one of the only animals lions don't fuck with. And elephants generally have one of the largest brains in the animal kingdom, and their thought process is very human-like. Elephants represent a lot of other things too, like abundance and wealth and growth. So my nickname has always been Chunky because I've always been chunky. I've always been a big fella, you feel me? So for the time when I saw the vibe and I saw, like, you know what happened? The metaphor behind being the island elephant is that I personally, I live life completely different than the vast majority of islanders in the way I just operate as a man. So I said to myself, you know what happened? As an island elephant, I'm a big guy. I move differently. And an anomaly is that elephants don't live on an island. You get me?
True.
So the metaphor just hit me, and I call my partner Luke. I tell him, bro, I want something looking like an island elephant, design that for me. And yeah, he sent it for me, and I just go with it because that's my energy. My motto in life is that we are bigger than where we're from. And that's just what an island elephant is. You are elephant in a small place. You're bigger than where you're from. That's just running fit. You check it?
Sure thing. Show the people the tattoo again.
Yeah, my people, island elephant. I put on my tattoo. My other tattoo represents my parents, Tom and Rose. You understand? And my arm ain't finished yet, but yeah, y'all know the vibe.
You
get me?
You don't start the process already.
Start the process. Yeah.
So that was like a, because boy, you go so deep into that. That was like one of them late night thoughts kind of vibe, or
I feel like for the time, the big C, that's my nigga from time.
Twaka,
big Twaka, big up Twaka. And Twaka just always tell me, dog, you just do things. You have to do things for the things that you love. And you know, I'm a big family man. I love my family. I love people around me. I'm a lover of people, and you know, so that vibe just come into play. You check what I love St. Lucia. I love my people. I love my island. You check it. So it just happened. Probably late hours, I just drink. Maybe the rum hit me and an elephant just come in my mind when the rum was drinking, you feel me?
By law, my G.
You check it?
Now you all know the boss is a TikTok sensation.
Don't say that, don't say
For
that.
the fellas, you know what I mean? You have to think of it, bro.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the platform has given me, so a lot of people know I used to do music like in my 20s, like when I was around young man age, the popularity, I'm a realist. At the time, I don't feel like I was as talented enough when I was doing the music, or maybe I didn't have the drive. But I've always been the type of person I like to speak up on things that affect me. And when I started TikTok, I said, you know what, let me just talk and tell a story. And people generally love the energy that I give them, and it's crazy. Like small places, people want to take photos of me, and I was like, with me, but I try my best to spread as much love and positivity as possible on the platform. You check it? And I just speak my mind about things that are going on in the island, you feel me?
For true, my dog, for true.
a lot of the things you speak about, what people might say is controversial. You know, Lucian's ready. Once you speak in truth, it's controversial.
Well, you see, the thing is, at the end of the day, my thing, my motto in life, and that's my motto for anybody young person that coming up. If you secure your finances, you don't have to give a fuck about nothing nobody say. Your bread straight, you can be your most immaculate self. Don't get me wrong, networking is a big part of it. You have to make sure that you take other people's feelings in consideration, and I try, if everything I do to take everyone's feelings into consideration. Facts. But at the end of the day, if I have an opinion about something, I go say it. You understand? Hate me or love me, just is what it is, my G. You check it?
They should be in real at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. I can't walk on this planet being someone I'm not.
For true.
Facts.
You check it?
Facts. Now, I always see no time, man. I always see no time.
Going to the hard issues. Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, man. I started with a big question.
Yeah.
What's the word pertinent? That's the word pertinence.
Pertinence.
Don't mind me, boy. Last Sunday, but I kind of run me go strip club organizing. Go on also there, boy.
There's a mad speed.
Yeah, big up the strip clubs, the ladies and them. If you're selling it, don't feel no way. We respect you.
Do your thing, my girl. Make your hustle.
Make your hustle, yeah?
Make your hustle. We are judging around.
We are judging, but
yeah, Papa. So I feel like right now The shorters in the place.
The shorters.
The shorters.
So I'm talking about the shorters by definition, man not killing man for
Nah.
finances.
No.
Okay,
Not
okay.
shorters.
Not shorters. The shorters.
Shorters.
Okay, what's the shorters?
So shorters is my way of saying shorties.
Oh,
When I
okay.
say I say
Shorties. Yeah. Talk to me.
I feel like the shorters nowadays a little, you know. I mean, we know they've been on a different meds or different schemes for a while, but right now I feel like it's reaching a different kind of level. Check what I'm showing you. So I want to know your general thoughts for now on the current states of
the shorters.
Of the shorters. Check it.
So I go tell you something, right? As a lover of women, I'm a lover of woman first. I have 3 nieces. That's my angels, and I have 3 sisters.
I love woman,
yeah, and me and my father was the only 2 men in the family, so we always had to go with what the women say. I think like with the girls nowadays, I feel the girls generally are good girls. St. Lucian women are some of the best women employed. I put my hand, I want to raise my hand. Caribbean women and St. Lucian women, for the islands that I've been to a lot of islands, with the exception of the DR, maybe. I would say that these Caribbean women I know, Caribbean women are the only women on the planet that's supporting a Vive Mall right through. Right through. A Caribbean woman go stay for Vive Mall for 20 years. Only on the 2nd child she decided to give up. So I don't think the problem is the girls. The problem is when I see certain man, I just talk to them and I see what they like. I just have to hold their hand and tell my boss, that's not good for you. But you see, the thing is, as a man, what you want is what you want. True. I have to talk to I have young niggas too. I just talk to my cousin and I tell him, bro, let me tell you something. What you want, that ain't good for you. But you see, the thing is that when the testicles click in the pants and you say, die what you want. Big up the first girl I was in love with. I'm not big up one of my first crushes in high school. I will say her name, huh? But that little shabby I was in love with. You check where I coming from? I want to say her name, but she's an Armstrong. But she go, no. I had a big ass crush.
True.
Right? I saw her recently. I was driving up the road and I was like, this would have never fucking worked. The kind of robust personality I am, the kind of way backside is a big thing for me, shape, hips and them kind of things, size. Like I would have, that was a rambunctious garbage. You understand where I'm coming from? That whole vibe of me wanting this girl so much. But you see the thing as man, we just want what we shouldn't have. You understand where I'm coming from? And
I really just as like in a challenge.
No, I don't. I pass,
you know?
and I respect that. But them days, I be young man young, I old man a challenge. I want to play snakes and ladders. When I roll the dice and I sit with 6 and I sit 5x, I have to go back down the ladder. I want to play nothing, I lose in that. And that's the thing. I don't feel the young girls is the problem. I just feel, well, I have a problem with young girls. I'm going to bring it up after. The young girls have a little problem. But I'll tell you something. This is my advice to young girls, right? How much Vieneg really and truly you feel go take care of you? I know you like Vieneg. I know you like the vibe. You want to be on the back of a translap and them kind of thing. Like you do like good guys. Roll on a good guy. Because when you're 40, you're 42, and you take all good man for Bobby Show, and you mean Vieneg, your value gone.
For true.
You get where I'm coming from? And that's my only advice for the good girls.
But there's the thing now. You see, the fuck up thing is, it's just like, I will use, let's say, I use my own video industry and things. They go have a whole bunch of man that, let's say, I'm sticking to the price. Say if we charging, let's say, 5 grand for a particular gig is 5 grand. You know what happen?
I'm gonna go say, give me 2.5, I go do it.
A salop go come from nowhere and say, yeah, give me $500 for that. So the same thing in the show is now. They go do all the things, take all the good fellas for Papi Show and thing. But they always go have that one jackass that will still say, what? Even though I do all that, I will still wife that there now.
Well,
and they have that hope at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
that's the thing.
I feel like the dynamic in them situations at the end of the day, they have other vitiating circumstances as it pertains to relationships. At the end of the day, I was young. I was a nerd in high school. You understand where I'm coming from? I was the fat boy, I was the nerd. I used to see the fellas that was on them rude boy thing. Them I used to get girls that I'd like and them kind of thing. But you see, the thing is, at the end of the day, you have to understand, no matter what, no matter how much good you're talking to someone, what they want is what they want. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, true.
So the woman I don't give you a chance because you're a good man. You just take care of, you just bring your, you just buy a birthday gift for your mother. You understand where I'm coming from? You just feed your dog on time. You have principles. You understand where I'm from? It doesn't litter. That makes it important to you.
Facts.
But the man served that rough. And she attracted to, she go give it. And that's just life, bro.
Well, yeah.
My problem is not, you know I haven't have a problem with the girls. My problem is the fella, like, bro, I have a fleet of young niggas that has come to me and they tell me about chunky, rare, so and so be the case. I say, bro, let me tell you something. The girls are the problem, you know. You are the problem.
Is the fellas what showing you?
Because guess what? They had you had Shonda and you had Chandalin. So you see Shonda, she wanted 5-1s and she was going to go to university, but Chandalin have a big ass. Chandalin have a big ass and Chandalin never wear a big panty in her life. And you see when Chandalin dancing, she just turn around, she just bite her lip and she just watch you and she just say, you Spud, what you doing there?
Boy.
Chandalin you want to wife, but you don't want Shonda. Why?
Shonda too boring.
You get why I coming from? Like,
Shonda
at the end of the day, we have to hold ourselves accountable, bro.
Well, that's true.
You check where I coming from? Like I just tell my niggas all the time, you're always there to call girls negative names, but you love mad things.
Well, yeah. Unpopular opinion.
You check it on the unpopular opinions,
No,
you
it's
love
a
them,
fact,
bro.
eh? It's a.
You love
real
them. You all love them because if y'all didn't love them, why they getting married? Why they getting married before the good girls?
Look, boy, the man things are settled long fast, boy.
You check where I coming from?
Fast, boy. I have all the mad things in our head and said almost all settled long.
But that's why I tell you, bro, why they getting married? Because at the end of the day, that is your fantasy. You check it, but you can't control a fantasy because it's in your mind, bro.
Well, yeah, true.
No, but
Why?
I feel like, no, on a real boy, like, boy, to me, nothing can beat a mad thing, boy.
Bro, let me tell you something. As a youth,
Nothing can beat a mad thing.
as a youth, when you're bigger as a youth, you realize you can't run fast. You realize you have to use your brain because you can't run fast. You understand where I'm from? That's my life. That's my process in life. I know I can't run behind no woman. I don't have time waking up 2 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out where a woman is. So I can watch a mad thing, observation. Observation only, bro. I always want to see, we had a good time, I'm gone.
But that different levels are mad thing at the end of the day.
I agree with you.
They are mad thing.
I
They
agree
are
with you.
mad thing.
I agree with you. And they are mad thing.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Now the mad thing that goes to there.
Yeah.
That is.
But you want in between.
In between.
You want a woman that can go to work in the bank and then you go to a fete, 6:40, that ain't nothing.
That nothing.
I feel you, bro.
Check it.
I feel you.
I'm
bro.
not a thing. I go out. I don't tell it. I go out. They're playing dominoes with my partner. That pull up on me. That to make me know what the fuck you doing there. What the fuck you tell me nothing. And that sit down there. That bring chicken for my G's and me pull out.
Yeah, you want a toxic relationship.
that
That
kind of-
one. You want a toxic, yeah.
A little. Just a little.
Yeah,
touch.
you want a little toxic
A little,
relationship.
You know, it give
yeah?
me the vibe a little, you know.
The
Capacity.
toxic way better. I think it's boring, doggy.
So, but yeah,
Most of them girls boring, doggy.
Oh,
In between,
before-
they boring.
in your generation, I know
I know you're ambitious, but that's the next thing. You can
That's
do
a
that.
whole next thing.
do y'all feel like the young women in St. Lucia not ambitious?
Boy, maybe on the deeper level, but on the surface wise, not at all, bro. They really not.
Yeah,
In my
because
opinion.
from what I gather from the young girls out there is that like the men is the issue. Like the vast majority of men don't have ambition, so they stuck dating the same group of men over and over. Women in their 20s. I mean, if I'm being very honest, like I spoke to someone recently in her 40s and she's like, men don't want to do or show love at all anymore. It's like, let me have sex with you, then decide whether or not I should treat you good. Do you all think that's the case?
Boy.
Like you say, like that be the mentality of the fellas?
That's what the women are saying. That's the mentality of the fellas. Like the fellas are saying, like, let me have sex with you first. Then I will treat you good because you've let me have sex with you.
Boy,
I feel like
I don't feel so, but I feel like that might be the mentality for some fellas. Just because, at least for them, having this sex is just the assurance that they get something out of it.
yeah.
Might be, not for sure, not for all fellas. For sure, I feel that is the case for all fellas. But a lot of men, yeah, that could be the mentality. Like, because then at the end of the day, right now, there is a real gamble. I know it's a gamble, eh? Right now, it's a fuck up gamble to get into anything with any shorty right now, bro. Like, it's a real gamble.
So let me ask you, as young fellas,
and
do
to me,
you
fellas are more to lose than the shorties, really and truly.
think so?
I feel so.
I believe so, yeah.
You feel like the men are more to lose?
Because-
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. Right? Do you look at a situation where you had a good time with a woman, you go on a couple dates, and you did not have sex with her? Do you feel like that's a loss?
For me personally, no. If we had a good time now, they're lost.
But do you think like when she asks you to go beyond what you would normally do for any woman, do you think it's a loss then? Like
It
for
de- it
instance, like,
depends.
oh, go, you have a car. Spud, can you pick up my mother for me? She at the grocery store. We don't have a right to pick up. Do you feel that's too much to ask? But you're only having sex yet, huh? But you like her, she or you go out a couple of times, maybe she give you a little kiss, them kind of thing like that. But nothing sexual. You are,
So nothing is set in stone for us yet.
for
We do
us,
nothing.
yeah. But she couldn't say, oh, her mother really need a ride, so and so. She at work. Can you go and pick up her mother at the groceries? Is that too much to ask? You like her?
Boy, I find that depends on a lot, boy. A lot of women manly, boy. Like you see the manly women, and you all know the
You say
girls I'm
manly,
talking about.
boy.
The girls that want to play like, you know, they want to provide, but at the same time, they want you to treat them soft.
They're listening to masculine energy.
Yeah, they're
kind of vibe.
masculine. I cannot do that, dog. If a woman soft, a woman have the energy that, you know, okay. How can I describe that? Okay. You all know what I mean by soft women. Women have gentle nature, feminine.
Yeah.
I can do that, doggy, because at the end of the day, to be honest, it makes me be calmer. It puts me in like a situation where I don't feel the need to be super, boy, I don't feel the need to be extremely harsh or anything like that, or look for something that is beyond what it should be. Because to be honest, doggy, I really care too much about sex if a girl safe.
Oh, I care about sex a lot. But
When I say
hey,
that-
that's just me.
But
When I
he's
say that-
money boy.
When I say that, I mean like when I just meet them and things.
Like, see
No,
me
no,
tell
no,
you
no,
Soft
no,
nature, you check it, she cool and thing. I have fussing too much about that.
Guys, let me give you some advice, right? For everybody else out there. A humble opinion. I only go after women who know they want to have sex with me. That's a fact.
Well, I don't agree with that.
So I personally, and I hope nobody does sees that and don't judge me. Like 95% of the time, if I fuck any for a woman at my age, I know she wants to fuck me.
Well, at your age, the intentions must be very clear.
That's the
Nah,
They don't know a
yeah, you
smoke
know already.
screen.
Nah,
Only
I
them
mean,
get
like
smoke
even if
screen
younger
more,
women,
boy.
like even if younger girls, like, and I'm not saying that I dabble there, but they will let me know be prior, right? If I get stabbed for this, guys, it's your fault because I've been drinking. I go tell the truth. But on another note, like I'm not saying I'm going there because I'm not going there. Yeah, I'm just saying that they make those statements very clear.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
And I feel like that's the problem, man. Like if you are about sex, like make that vibe about that.
Well, I
Boy,
can agree with that.
You get me?
I've been saying that for sure. Like the way I see it, guys, like that's probably one of the biggest problems is that in the communication aspect, people just not saying what they want off the jump off the rip, bro.
No, I don't believe you have to say it off the rip.
I say it off the
But-
rip, bro. One time, yeah, like for me, I'm either shoulders there now, and I go wash the shoulders. In my first 5 seconds, I go determine whether I want to keep things platonic or if I want to fuck that. Check it. Even in the first 5 seconds, I check Ari. 6 seconds, 7 seconds reach, I take too long, Ari. I just keep it on platonic straight from there. If not, you know what, Ari, I more likely will want to fuck you. Will I pursue that? I don't know.
Yeah, I get where
I
you're
don't
coming
know,
from.
but it's
So you're
there.
differentiating between sexual
One
attraction
time.
versus
One
friendship.
time.
I feel you, bro.
Now, if I want to fuck, and it's just fuck, I make you know from the jump. By the second, third day we talking, I make you know straight dog is all I want to run, not nothing. Check what I'm showing you. Because at the end of the day, I wasting my time, you're wasting your time. Time is very valuable, my brother.
I get where you're coming from.
So what you all think about the situation where there are some women that have fellas on vibe like, okay, you have to cool out with me for a good 2-3 months before you could get the cocoon. What you all think about that? You all have experienced that? I sure that making you all wait.
Yeah, nobody never make me wait.
But I never waited.
But I know a lot of men.
No. I'm not
It's sure
saying.
now, it's
I'm
sure
not
now
saying
waiting.
that. I'm not saying that I'm. No one has made me wait. You get where I'm coming from? But see, the guy's a nice guy.
Bad man.
You check where I come from. Like if I fucking with you, I'm gonna buy you gifts. I'm gonna spend my money that's who I am as a person. I not spend money because I'm a boy. I spend money because I work hard and I make enough and I allocate money to treat a woman good because that's how I feel. I like a woman to feel good when she fucking with me. So that's a whole other story in itself. I feel the nature of it is that women have felt like they've given their body to men who are undeserving. So they feel if they wait 90 days to give a man sex, like he is going to be better at being nice. Nobody wants to feel used. The problem with that 90-day rule is that sometimes you're dealing for a man that waiting 90 days and that man fucking 3-4 years out the road, you know.
Yeah, true.
But he's just waiting for the 90th day to fuck you to tell you high five and go on his business.
And bounce.
You understand where I'm coming from? Like, I don't feel waiting 3 months to fuck a man is a determination. I have friends of mine that married to people right now there, and they fuck them on the same night. And not no good sex, or dirty sex in a bush in a back of a car. And the next day they go to breakfast rituals. And she order a chiller. And she still, them time rituals, they're still doing donut boys. She order a donut. And they cool out there and they talk about life. And they married. I mean, they don't have no formula to that thing they call in relationship, bro. They don't have no formula. Like, you can try your best and find a formula. You understand where I'm from? And the statistics are out. As I tell my friend, she's like, as I talking to my friend, she abroad in the UK. And she has telling me, oh, she ain't making no child for no man unless she married. And I'm like, okay, that's fine and dandy. Are you aware that you can still be a single mother even if you're married? Do you know that 50% of marriages fail? Do you know that the last 50% of the marriages, you know that 25% of them cannot declare their status in the relationship because they might be separated? Do you know there are a bunch of married men that still don't take care of their children? So your statistics, your thought process, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing marriage because I do believe that if you make a child, you should be married. That's the right way to do things. But what I'm saying is that for you to be like, oh, that's the formula, that's not the case, bro. That really isn't the case. Because my married heroes, I love y'all. But not just like my single heroes too, because a lot of things you're doing you shouldn't be doing. You feel me?
True. I heard a girl say this recently, and I want to know your opinion on that. She was amongst a bunch of us, right? And she was complaining about her man, and she was saying, I'm not going to... Boy, that's so funny. I'm not going to be a wife unless I have a ring on my finger. So she obligated, or she doesn't feel like she needs to show qualities of a wife, for example, you know, cooking and stuff like that, until she has a ring on her finger. What do you think about that?
I think relationships are about leverage. You understand where I'm coming from? If I was a money man and I come in the place and I giving you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month, cook the fucking food. I mean, like, you can only make that statement based on leverage, and leverage is not based on anything other than circumstances. Because guess what? You're where I come from. Right now, there you pick up a Syrian woman. You understand? Larry daughter, or any Syrian daughter, right? In the back of your mind, yeah, as a boss man myself, I spending money, so and so be the case. But guess what? This girl can go on a boat any weekend and go down the road. Everything in life is about leverage, and your experience as a human is about leverage. So a woman that tells you she ain't that for no man, probably she sees somebody else in her life do everything for a man and no get no rewards. You want to be married. You want to be married for you to cook for a man, right? Or be neat, or clean a house and them kind of thing like that. So you think the day you get married, you're still allowed to cook?
And all of a sudden,
you think making bake easy? I see my auntie beat baker ready, 2 hand and pour, milk and all kind of thing. What style of bake you making? How many times you have to boil saltfish? You never boil saltfish. Right now they're on saltfish. You go, yes, give me saltfish. I just feel like it's nonsensical, bro. You get where I'm coming from? And at the end of the day, I understand how women feel, because people don't understand how much life in the world has changed, and life in... You're talking about 20, 40 years ago, how much woman wasn't working?
Facts.
The man bringing this saree, getting this saree do, boom, you have children, if your sister, your auntie, all them kind, you haven't taken nothing because that man is a good man. The world changed, bro. Nah, but them nonsense about, oh, you're cooking for a man and so and them kind of thing like
fucking social
yeah.
media,
Yeah, it's based on leverage. Because if you have a good man, that's checking for you, you understand where I'm coming from? Because, you know, as I said, bro, as a man, like, you're a real killer, you checking for your girl, a man go come and tell you, I'll never do that for a woman. You understand where I'm coming from? RIP, one of my elders in terms of leverage. I want to say RIP to Shane Vitalis. Shane used to tell me, Chunky, let me tell you something. Do what you can, but always remember, do what you want. Get where I'm coming from? Do what you can. Do what you can, but always remember, do what you want. Because the balance between the two of them, it go break you. And it take, as a young man, you growing up, and you have a little girlfriend. She tells you she wants her money to do her hair. Let's say you get paid a little $500. You get paid a little $600. You know you are customer saving half of that money. So $250 is yours, $250 is for the world. Yeah? Your girlfriend come and ask you for $100 to do her hair. The $100 they go burn you. You check where I'm coming from? If she's a good girlfriend, the $100 they go burn you. But there's a difference between doing what you want and doing what you can. Because you can give her the whole $250. and take it hard for the following fortnight or whatever it is to get paid because you want to do what you can. But doing what you want is how you person make you feel. Because a woman who cannot cook, because she love you and she afraid because Sandra that can cook. Sandra that can cook and she just put oil on her two face. You check it? Sandra that every time she have an icicle, that wants your man. Yeah? That Calain fig clean. You that don't want to cook, you don't want to cook, eh? But Sandra just there telling you, you really have a good money. Spud really good to me. Spud really good to you. Spud does bring you by Spud bringing you by rituals for breakfast every Sunday. Sandra ain't taking nothing, huh? Sandra close with your girl. But Sandra just waiting for you to sleep. For Spud to say, wow, guys, everything I do for that girl. Everything I do for a girl, I guess Sandra telling you, Spud. Do you know how good I am with an icicle? On a real. Do what you want, but do what you can. If you know that's going to burn you, don't do it, bro.
No.
You check where I coming from?
Now that one next thing now. I was talking to a young lady. There's a young lady I was talking to one thing and whatever. And oh, you're shaking the vibe there. True. Respect.
Just making sure.
Don't feel you cutting nothing out on this here. Ask is imagine them they out decor. Some people are fit yesterday.
Yeah, they had a wedding reception
you
here.
just say fuck it, we usually people think it looking nice, so big up still. Yeah, guys, I have a problem with the shoulders. The same way, all men, we love women. We are women lovers here. We don't hate women. We ain't bash. We ain't coming on no kind of Kevin Samuels vibe. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
I hear me say, but we keeping it real. Let's be real at the end of the day. Check it. I feel like a lot of women now want to bake their cake and eat it in a lot of ways. And let me explain one of the ways, right? As we all know, a lot of women now, as if they want, when it comes to men, they want a finished product.
Yeah.
They don't want, you know, a man working in progress, right? A work in progress, they want the finished product. But a lot of them too want to be, it's like they want to be for a man that's in progress because I feel like they, as if somehow like, I know some kind of fucking fetish or whatever, they catch a high from knowing they're part of the process even though they're not doing nothing in the process, right? I have a big problem with me because I some man, as you know, like, me say like I stretch thin. I do video, I do music, I work in the media, I do a shit ton of things, bro. My time is very small. You check it? And then I was then having a conversation with a young lady sometime last year and all kind of thing, and then I was making her know about, you know, like when it comes to time, guys, so like as a man, I can't give a lot of time, and sure they was just going back and forth. I mean, you can't give time. If a man wants to make time, he'll make time, blah blah whatever, blah, blah, blah. Which is kind of true. But at the same time, if you know the kind of man you're getting involved with, and you know the man who is busy, and you know at the end of the day, let's say for instance, a shorty there and she have, let's say a youth, she have a job with them making too much money, so you want to be with you. You're a man, you're on your purpose. You work a fuck ton. Check it? Your time very limited. But you know once you get a little bit of time, is to ensure you're giving it. Or if you have to take it that day to yourself, whatever. Sometimes you might even put yourself behind a couple of times and thing. But the shorty go still complain. You ain't giving enough time. You're doing this, you're doing that. My thing now is like, how you could do all that, how you could say all that. When you're there now, you barely making money, you have to eat all kind of thing. How you expect the man to take care of you if you ain't gonna be working?
So what you trying to say, you giving her strength, but she acknowledging the strength, she want time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just like the saying, like it's just the saying, like you can either have a rich man or a man with time. You have to choose. You get where I'm coming from? You have to
But I
choose.
think they want to make the cake and eat it, they want all. Which is impossible in my opinion.
I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you have to just look at it this way, doggy. They have girls, that are capable of dealing with multiple men. It's just a fact, you feel me? And we are bad mind no man because of their choices. Because if you want to deal with two men, that's you. You feel me? But you have to understand, I met one rich man in the world at half time. You understand? When I was either 19 or 20 at the time. Big up Patrick Cassidy, right? He was a millionaire from Jamaica and he owned the call center I was working at the time. And me and him had a conversation. And he told me, let me tell you something. You're a young man. You tell me you have a nice face. You are like me. You understand where I'm coming from? I said, what do you mean? He tell me, yeah, you go have women that will come into your life and tell you they like your vibe and they like your energy. But how many of them women go add to the value of you as a man if your idea of life is wealth? You understand? The see thing is that as a man, you have to figure out what your version of existence is. And then you have to add value, you have to put the person next to you. I'm both man and woman. You get me? Because if I don't mind, I like to travel. You understand where I'm coming from? In and out, in and out. I go be in and out, and
Pass me a cup, bro.
we go be drinking. Oh,
I believe about that time.
yeah, it's about that time for us to take a hit. I just type of man, dog. Yeah, I into traveling, I into getting it good. I end up like certain things that I like. I can't bring some boy that want to all they want to do is go Grizzly Friday night. You understand? If when I go to an all-inclusive every single year, at least twice a year these days. You understand where I'm coming from? When you tell me you want to just make a run around the island, that's happiness for you. It go work. It just go work, bro. I know it's not on me bashing anybody like to that vibe, but your scope of greatness have to be greater than just a normal existence. And there's nothing wrong with that because that is what you like. You say you're trying to school, you want to have your little job, pay your mortgage, and boom, that's good for you. Guide for me. You understand where I'm coming from?
Chunky, before you continue, bro, not to cut you short.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
I just want you to take a order. You take some already?
Ooh, that rum from Dominica. What was the name of that rum there? That's our sponsor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want
that's
to
our
be. Yo,
sponsor.
let me
So,
be.
I was the question. It's called BB Rum. What do you feel the BB stands for?
BB. Black balls. I'm sorry. Sorry to my sponsor.
Try again.
All right.
Boy, you said
Try again.
Brown. Honestly, I'm a rum connoisseur, so I'm taking hints of caramel, hints of burnt sugar. There's a slight undertone of oat, so it's definitely barrel aged. I mean, it's a nice tasting rum. Big up Dominica. Big up all my girls from Dominica, my people and them. When I say girls, not in a sexual way, I apologize. But I don't want to big up all the girls in Dominica. I have a bunch of Dominican followers that show me a lot of love. We love you. Bon, ça, nous tout cap parler créole. Sac passé, Haïti, Saint-Vincent, La Grenade, all our people, we want to show your love. Thank you so much. But this rum is really good. It's called Belfast. Beautiful is Bell. Fast, that's not me. I never do it fast. Yeah?
Belfast Estate BB Rum. So the BB stands for Boaba Day.
Oh, so that's that root taste I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Boaba Day
Yeah,
Rum.
it
my
tastes real good, man.
Smooth.
Smooth good. It's a nice
as
rum.
shit.
It's a little bit.
Smooth
Yeah,
as
it's a
shit.
nice
A
rum.
little
Man.
ice and we good.
We good.
Yeah, man.
But
Big
big
up
up-
BB
I
Rum.
wish we had a little ice, you know.
Yeah.
I pick up and go,
you
I
know.
kind of like it without the ice, you know. To me, it's giving it a nice little smooth kind of vibe, you know.
Yeah, that vibe.
for
That
sure,
vibe.
for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
man. The rum
Smooth
tasting
vibe,
good,
I'm
man.
saying.
The rum tasting real good.
Nice little vibe. But yeah, Boaba Day, boys. You know, before y'all rod your thing, me say, drink a little BB Rum and get the action going.
BB rum.
Whether it's
We
in the
love it.
office, whether it's at the club, in the bush, after the sweat on the field, wherever you want to rod, just drink a little BB Rum.
BB rum.
Boaba Day,
Baba day.
and we there.
We there.
Don't know the vibe. But yeah,
Know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, man.
Now, Chunky, that is the time there, my bro.
Yeah.
I want you to tell everybody what's up with you. I don't know if you want to give away your plans for the future.
Yeah, of course,
Talk
of
to your
course.
niggas, talk to your ladies. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
ladies, I just want to let y'all know that y'all are precious in my eyes. Just take care of yourself. Don't let anybody undervalue you. You know I love you from the bottom of my heart. I'm your biggest supporter. And for my fellas, may say nothing I love more than young men holding themselves. You see when I see young men fresh, I don't mind I stay fresh, right?
Facts.
Yeah? I don't mind Louis V on my waist. That's my style. I like to stay shine. I like to see young men looking good, holding themselves. That is my energy. I hate a fucking V-neck. Dirty foot slippers.
Hold on.
I hate a fucking
Hold on,
V-neck.
hold on,
From my
hold on.
blood.
Hold
Nigga,
on,
if
hold
you're
on,
not
hold
holding
on.
yourself, I fucking hate you.
Hold
If
on.
you're
Hold on, my G.
Oh, I apologize.
Hold on. No, I see you're so fucking
Yeah, I
passionate there.
pissed. I
Hold
just so
on.
pissed.
But hold on. Because I feel people always have that misconception, dog. You know, I know V-neck.
Yeah.
I raise up in no ghetto nothing.
Yeah.
I have a lot of ghetto partners.
But pause. Ghetto don't mean V-neck, but continue.
I come into that.
I just want to say ghetto don't mean V-neck.
Let me land, G.
Yeah.
Let me land. Hear that? It took me a long time. I used to study V-necks, bro. From school days up to recent, I study V-necks.
School days.
You check it? Now when I say study, I mean like I always wonder what makes a V-neck because people just say V-neck, but what really is V-neck? You check it? Then I check, it really is a mindset, you know.
Yeah,
V-neck is not
Yeah, man.
how you look.
Direct translation. Old Negro.
You check it?
You are a young man. Look fresh.
It's a mindset,
Make sure your white
bro.
t-shirt crisp.
But
Make
you
sure
know-
you smelling
but hear
good.
that, but
Make
hear
sure
that.
you dress well. Make sure when you walk in your legendness, whether your father was in part of your life or not, you the legend on earth. And that's what I rep. I check it?
But yeah, wouldn't you say to make it somewhere in life, you should apply a little bit of VNX into your mental?
I'm gonna tell you something. You can be a VNX in mind, but not in look.
Alright.
You understand? The girls and them
I want to make sure
suffering.
of that.
The girls and them suffering. Y'all not looking good,
But
bro.
some shorties are like that.
No, the shorties are like that. They're not good either. If you love VNX, you are VNX gal. Yeah? Look good. Take care of yourself, bro. That's the brand. We legends. We survive. There's a lot of history. When you live in these islands, you survived a lot. Several boats. You check where I coming from, colonization. They say, yeah. When I see you and you fresh, I can never be a hater. So my young niggas, I see them, they fresh, and they say, yo, Chunk, doggy, I into the retros. I say, yeah, me too, bro. I love to see you all looking good. Don't come with this bullshit. This generation, I love the youths. I love the vibe. That's when the man call me and boom, I'm so happy they can call me to be on a thing like this. You feel me? And take care of yourselves. Yeah? Fellas, they beating us. Y'all running from police, y'all can run track and field. Julian is the only person running for St. Lucia. How you can run from police and you can run track and field? Yeah? Step it up. Yeah, all the girls and them doing good. And now they have to come back and deal with y'all, man. Give me 5 on the bottle. Nah, man. Come on. Let's do better.
Facts.
Yeah?
Y'all know the fucking vibe already. Big up yourselves.
Big up yourself and big up the podcast too.
This has been the first episode of
Let's Be Real, the podcast. Now don't feel we must see Chunky again.
I will be back.
I
will be back. I will be back.
We're keeping it short and sweet for now. Miss y'all know the vibe already. Don't know, subscribe, like, comment, do all that shit. Share it with your friends.
Yeah, and if you follow me on TikTok, Island Elephant. Chunky the Island Elephant. Search me up. Y'all know the vibe is always positive.
Don't know the vibe. Whatever you're doing right now, if you're in your office, whatever, drink some water. I hope you brush your teeth. You understand? Drink some BB rum.
BB rum. Right? Belfast.
Drink some BB rum. Nice and smooth. Don't know the vibe, Missy. Big up.
Big up yourself. This has been Chunky, Vision, and Spud. Clocking out.
Baby, I'm here. I'm a Vietnam, cause baby I'm a Vietnam. I'm Vietnam.